Let me ask you something. Are you really behind on your taxes or just avoiding them because you don't know where to start? Most people don't panic over taxes because they're irresponsible. They panic because nobody ever taught them how to prepare. Let's be honest, they didn't teach us taxes in school. But the minute you get your first paycheck, taxes start coming out. I'm Miss T, the tax fairy, and I'm here to spill the tax tea so you can keep more money in your pocket, owe less when possible, and stop letting tax season catch you by surprise. Tax panic usually starts when April shows up and you're trying to remember what you made, what you spent, what you forgot, and what the IRS might ask for. But here's the mindset shift. Tax prep is not something you start when it's time to file. Tax prep is something you build all year. When you only think about taxes once a year, every document feels like a problem. But when you prepare monthly, tax season becomes a process. And after 23 years in the tax game, let me tell you one thing I know for sure. The people who stay ready usually save themselves the most stress. Your first move is simple. Gather your income, gather your expenses, and gather your proof. Don't try to fix everything in your head. Tax gem number 1. If you can't prove it, don't depend on it. Receipts, bank statements, mileage logs, invoices, contracts, payment screenshots, and business records matter. That paper trail is what helps tell the story of your tax return. Create simple folders on your phone or computer. Income, expenses, tax forms, IRS letters, and business tax documents. Keep it simple so you'll actually use it. Tax gem number 2. Guessing is where people get in trouble. Guessing your income, guessing your deductions, guessing what you owe, guessing what the IRS will accept. That's how panic starts. Even if you only check your money once a month, that is better than waiting until tax season and trying to rebuild your whole financial year from memory. Until tax season and trying to rebuild your whole financial year. And if you're self-employed, a content creator, a gig worker, or a business owner, please don't treat tax prep as a once-a-year event. You may need to track income, separate business expenses, save for taxes, and understand what can actually qualify as a tax deduction. Tax gem number 3. Every deduction needs a business purpose. Just because you bought it doesn't mean you need to report it on your tax return. Ask yourself these 4 questions. Was it for business? Can I prove it? Is it ordinary for what I do? And was it necessary for me to earn income? That right there can save you from making emotional tax decisions. Because tax prep is not about throwing everything on your return and hoping it sticks. It's about having a clean, organized story behind the numbers. Now, if you already feel behind, don't beat yourself up. Here's your reset. You don't have to fix your whole tax life today. Start with one step. Open the folder, gather the forms, list the income, find the expenses, and stop hiding from it. Here's your simple tax prep reset. Collect your documents, organize your expenses, review your income, check for missing forms. Because the goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to be prepared. Prepared taxpayers make better decisions than panicked taxpayers. And when you prepare ahead of time, you give yourself more options. You can plan for what you may owe. You can catch missing documents. You can ask better questions. You can avoid last-minute stress. And you can stop letting tax season sneak up on you like a surprise bill you didn't see coming. So here is your mindset shift for today. Stop saying, I'll deal with my taxes later. Start saying, I'm building my tax strategy now. Because when you move like a prepared taxpayer, you stop moving from fear. You start moving from strategy. And that is how you go from tax panic to tax prep. If this helped you, comment prepared below because we are not carrying tax panic into the next season. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the tax tea. Follow the Tax Fairy with Miss T. Your future self will thank you.